We are officially standing at the edge of the point of no return. For the last decade, VR has been a hobby, a toy, a heavy plastic box strapped to your face that reminds you every 5 minutes that you're in a simulation. But something just leaked from the deepest halls of Meta's reality labs, and it changes everything. If you think the Quest 3 was a leap, you aren't prepared for the Meta Quest 4. We are talking about a device that finally deletes the line between what is real and what is digital. Codenamed Pismo High, this isn't just a headset, it is the moment Mark Zuckerberg finally takes aim at the Apple Vision Pro's crown and pulls the trigger. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. If you are even considering buying a VR headset right now, you need to stop. Because the Quest 4 isn't an upgrade. It's a total reset. Let's talk about the hardware that shouldn't exist. For years, the biggest hurdle in VR has been the screen door effect. No matter how good the resolution was, your brain knew it was looking at pixels. Not anymore. The Quest 4 is reportedly moving to 4K micro-OLED panels, the kind of tech that was supposed to be reserved for $3,000 enterprise machines. We're looking at nearly 35 pixels per degree. That is Retina clarity. In the USA market, where we demand the highest fidelity for gaming and work-from-home setups, this is the holy grail. Imagine opening a virtual window in your actual living room and not being able to tell if the view is outside or a render. That is the power of the Quest 4's new infinite display optics. But resolution is nothing without the brain to power it. Deep inside the Quest 4 sits the Snapdragon XR3 Gen 3. This chip is a monster. While the previous generation struggled with complex lighting, the XR2 Gen 3 introduces dedicated AI neural cores designed specifically for one thing: spatial reconstruction. This means the Quest 4 doesn't just see your room, it understands it. It knows the difference between your couch and your cat. It maps your environment in real time with 80-megapixel pass-through cameras that run at a fluid 60 frames per second. The grainy pass-through of the Quest 3? That's a bad memory. The Quest 4 pass-through is reportedly so clear you could thread a needle while wearing it. Why does this matter? Because of the puck. This is the most controversial leak of 2026. Rumors suggest Meta is finally following the puffin design philosophy, moving the battery and the heavy compute off your face and into a separate, wearable puck or a rear-mounted counterweight. This solves the heavy face problem that has killed VR adoption for the masses. The Quest 4 is aiming for a 40% reduction in front-heavy weight. You won't feel like you're wearing a brick, you'll feel like you're wearing high-tech ski goggles. This comfort level is what transforms a 20-minute gaming session into an 8-hour workday in the metaverse. Let's talk about the eye of the storm, the eye and face tracking. For the first time in the mainstream Quest line, eye tracking is coming standard. This isn't just for making your avatar look cool in VR chat. This is about foveated rendering. The headset tracks exactly where your pupil is looking and pours 100% of its processing power into that specific spot, while blurring the edges you aren't looking at. This is a cheat code for performance. It allows the Quest 4 to run games that should require a $2,000 PC, all on a standalone mobile chip. For the US gamer, this means console-quality graphics like Asgard's Wrath 3 or GTA